I want to give a huge shout out and a thank you to my sponsor, P2 Collectibles, located at 204 East McGalley Road in Muncie and on eBay as well. So next time you're here in Muncie, let us know. Come give us a visit.
Hey, what is up, y'all? This is Alex from Plus 3 TCG, and we are with the homie Schuler, and he did something really cool at Locals. He went undefeated with what?
I went undefeated with Odd Eyes tonight.
You could say that's pretty odd. That's pretty nutty, man. Show us the goo.
Alright, so first off, we got 3 Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon cards, really good for scales. So if an Odd Eyes gets destroyed by card or battle, you get to special a Odd Eyes from deck, hand, or graveyard, which is really nice with Vortex. I'll get into that later, but next up we got 3 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. You play this over Bantam Dragon because not only do you get a search effect, and then you also get the fact that it's pendulum in the name, so you can search it off of Duelist Alliance. That way, you run so many copies of all your level 7s, and that way you never really run out. Next up, we got 3 Persona Dragon, the best low scale Odd Eyes. Not only that, because its field effect negates a monster from the face up extra. Oh, not the face up extra, the extra deck. But it's just really good for having this in Vortex is it's nuts. You know, it's nuts.
That is pretty legit.
Next up we got, for the rest of the Odd Eye stuff, we got Dissolver. This is how I made Vortex most of the night. I didn't do the absolute combo because I wanted to bring back off of, in case, it died and I can bring it back off of Arc Pendulum, so I didn't have to.
Pretty nuts.
yeah. So it's really cool. But yeah, he's so good. You can fuse with scale, you can fuse, and then you can scale him, and he's like, oh yeah, now I can just fuse a Dragon Fusion monster.
That's so good though.
It's so good. Next up we have 3 Astrograph. That's standard.
It does its thing.
3 Chrono. That's standard. Then Time Gazer,
Searchable.
that's standard. We have 3 Supreme King and the Gates as the targets.
And so the 3 Supreme King worked pretty well?
Yeah, it worked pretty well, because if basically seeing a Foolish Burial and this in hand meant a free Electromite. And because I don't have any other normal summons in the deck, this works really well as a substitute Joker.
Okay, and that's kind of interesting. That is pretty cool.
Because, yeah, losing Joker did hurt a lot of consistency problems, but this is just, it fixed a lot of it because deck thinning is so good now. Next, we're moving on to the Spells and Traps. 3 Spiral Flame Strike. This card is the best Odd Eyes card in the entire archetype. Not only does it, if you control an Odd Eyes card, you get to target 1 card on the field and destroy it, and then it just also acts as a searcher. So you pick one, and then I usually go for the searcher because that basically is oh, I basically opened up Arc Pendulum.
Turns it into a starter card, yeah.
Yeah. Next we have 3 Duelist Alliance. This makes it so I'm running 9 of each Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon basically. I wanted to cut this down to 2, but honestly, I saw enough tonight where it was no, this needs to stay at 3. Next is the 3 Skyrus. I needed to open this card. I usually like running 2, but you need this, it's so good.
Yeah.
It helps search, it protects scale. That's actually saved me from a Cosmic Cyclone tonight. That I would have lost a scale off of...
Oh yeah, because they can't target.
Yeah, they can't target scale, so it's so good. And then next we got 3 Desires. Good call on Stoltzy because this card came in so much clutch tonight.
He was playing so many 2 and 3 of that.
It was so good. It was so good. I wouldn't get rid of this. It was so good. Then we run 2 Dragon Shrine. No, where's the Foolish Burial? There it is. This I didn't want to run 3 Dragon Shrine because I don't know. I just felt like it would have bricked as seeing too many copies.
And you're already playing essentially 3 Dragon Shine. Anyways.
Yeah, basically. So this came up perfectly tonight. There's nothing wrong with it. 2 Terras, I run Skyrus, and the 1 Judgment. Because I don't have a Scolding.
But it works, man. That is really good. That's 40 cards?
Yeah, that's 40 cards.
Nice.
Next for the extra, 2 Electromite. Standard.
Yeah, I really don't explain that.
This didn't come up so often because I would just make Decode Talker. So I'll have to do a bit more, but I don't know if I honestly like this card because it just didn't come up. Decode. I just pulled the
Yeah, I'm about to
ulti
say that-
tonight.
That looks freshly pulled.
Just pulled the ulti. This card was really good for setting up the Naruto and Vortex first turn. It was. I love this. It was so good.
God, the fact that you can make Naruto Vortex in a deck that's not Pendulum Magician.
Yeah, right?
Beautiful.
Then we have Borolo Dragon. This came in clutch against another Borolo Dragon.
Amen.
So, like, yeah, it's too good, too good. Next up, Tornado Dragon. I actually was running auto synchron before and had to take out all the the synchro monsters I was running. And this was a card that, in testing, what came up was having 2 level 4s, the Supreme Kings.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a point where I made this tonight, and it was really good.
Yeah, that makes sense because it's your only normal summon. You just like send one and normal the other, and
this came up to like
rule.
where if I didn't have Naruto. So it worked out really well.
Okay.
1 Naruto. That's
Yep. Self-explanatory.
Yeah. Red Eyes Flare. Got the nice Ghost
spicy.
Ogre. This helped like really
Ghost Ogre, that's funny. Ghost Rare.
Ghost Rare, yeah. That really helped out with the Mech Knight Invoke player tonight. Just pitch like sit there and chip away at his life points.
Oh yeah, because you gotta activate a lot of effects.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then I run 2 Absolute because
He's good.
I just this did not come up at all tonight. I never made this once, but I still want to run 2 because in case I can't get Dissolver out because maybe I banished him off Desires, then I can still go for the standard Absolute play of linking away. So I like 2 because his effect's still really good, and it actually synergizes with my deck. So he's pretty good.
Yeah, because you get to special summon from hand or grave.
Yep.
with it.
1 Rebellion, he's just a 3k beater.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Did you make it tonight?
Yeah, I made him. I made him against World Chalice.
Beautiful.
Yep. 2 Vortex.
Yep.
Best card in the deck.
Honestly.
In the
yeah,
extra
targets.
deck. 1 Starving Venom. Never made him. Didn't see a reason to. The other Starving Venom. Never made him. Didn't see a reason to.
Nice.
And the side honestly doesn't matter because I didn't use any of it.
I just feel like not a lot of people knew how to play against this deck, so...
I mean, Anti-Spell kind of kicked my ass
Yeah,
tonight.
of course.
I don't have Cosmic Cyclone, so I do run 3 Twister in the side, but again, it just didn't come up. And then I have a Raigeki in here as well, and those were the only that came in handy tonight.
Yeah.
So out of the 15 card, I only used 4
What were the other
cards.
cards you were playing on the side? Maybe
Cheeky
you just wanna talk
stuff
about those
like
for a second.
Deck Dev a full force.
Yeah. That's funny, because everything is dark.
Yeah, I knew I'd see some form of fusion tonight, or like some form, so I did the D barriers.
Yeah.
I knew I would definitely
Invoke
see
and
it.
ABC.
Yeah.
Hope you didn't see me tonight, man. You would have got to use that.
3 effect failures, in case I had to go against the matchup.
Yeah, okay. Second.
I do have Ghost
Second
Ogres,
helps,
but
yeah.
I just was like, I forgot about them.
Yeah, you got main deck negation in the main deck anyways.
Yeah. Chaos Hunters. This.
Trickstar invoked, I assume.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it never came up. And then the best field center in the world, a scroll token.
This guy. Well, hey, man, I really appreciate you showing me this really cool version of. I mean, I want to say Pendulum Magicians, but the fact that you
It's
can make
Odd Eyes.
it's Odd Eyes, and you can still make powerful boards, and it still gets to go off, man. Well, congratulations, though. Congratulations on your first place win. And this is Aster +3 TCG and Schuler signing out, y'all.